Hey, Stringlings! We are back, and today I'm going to pretend I have a 7-string. So, if you're like me, you like doing a lot of metal rhythm stuff, but you don't have a 7-string, there's kind of a way around this, and it's a little bit of a cheat. It's a very, very tiny cheat. But here's the reality of it. When I'm playing rhythm tracks for metal, I do most of it on this guitar. This is my very first guitar, still one of my absolute favorites. It's my Series A. I bought over 30 years ago, and still one of my go-to instruments. But the frets on it are very soft, and so they're very flat. And having these flat frets, it's not really my go-to lead instrument anymore. So I use it for quite a bit of rhythm playing, especially in a metal context. And while it's set up for 6-string playing, what I'm going to be doing, because I have some project work coming up where I need a 7-string, I realized that I don't have to use the high E string for my rhythm tracks. So I do play rhythm mostly on, as most people do, the bottom strings. So the way around this issue, if you don't have a 7-string, but you have a decent 6-string that's got a really good rhythm crunch, is, so this is my normal pack. This will be probably backwards because I'm on selfie cam, but my Cobalt Slinkies, my Cobalt Super Slinkies 9 to 42 is what I typically use for most of my playing. But I want to drop to a low B, and that low B is not going to sound great on a 42 gauge string. What I found was Mondo Slinkies, which are 10.5 to 52. If you look at the Super Slinkies, the B string is an 11, which is pretty close to 10.5. So what we're going to do is we're going to put on the Mondo Slinkies. We're going to pretend that these are the bottom 6 strings of a 7-string guitar. In other words, instead of being a regular 7-string, which is E to E with a low B string added, we're going to go B to B and eliminate the top high E string. That's going to give us the range, that's going to give us the depth. And typically I don't solo when I'm playing those rhythm parts. I can solo on any other instrument. So I don't use the low B string when I'm soloing. I don't use the high E string when I'm playing rhythm. So we've got the backup instruments. We're going to pretend that this is a 7-string, and once I get this set up, we'll give it a listen. The one place you need to watch out for, I was going to scoot down here a little bit, let's see if you can see this, is down here on the low E string, the low string. The action is quite low because this is for speed, but with that low action, a 52 gauge string might buzz against this first fret. So we might have to set the action a little bit higher, but I'm going to restring it. And while when I'm done restringing it, we're going to go at it. I have a whole set of this Dunlop Guitar Care stuff with the wax and everything else. So I'm going to give the guitar a thorough clean, oil the fretboard and all of that, and we'll see how that goes. But let's get it destrung, cleaned up, restrung, and then see if we need to do any setup, and we'll do a tone test. Okay, we are back. I've got the guitar tuned up to a low B, and just quick refresher, all I did was I took my normal Super Slinky Cobalts, really nice high output, really bright crunchy string, and I replaced these with these, which are the Mondo Slinkies. And this set is 10 to 52 as opposed to 9 to 42. So in reality, normally this gauge here is a 42 gauge string, would be my low E string. So I've made it my low E string. So all we've done is we've taken a standard 6-string setup and bumped it up. Bumped it down. down and got rid of the high E string. So the tuning, if you want to know, is B, E, A, D, G, and B. So those are your Bs. What you're hearing right now, a little bit of line noise because I don't have any effects on at all. But this is, I didn't have to do any setup. It's almost perfect. Might have to tweak the intonation a tiny bit, but I'm very rarely up this high for more subtle playing. But what you're hearing there is just clean tone straight into my DAW. Let's flip on the a little bit of reverb. This is Neural DSP's Archetype Cory Wong, and I'm using his meditation preset here. Sounds great. I mean, it sounds great. It sounds fantastic. See. Let's just see what happens there. So we still have some of that, I think it's 8 on the top that's making that little bit of buzz when you play, but it sounds fantastic. It sounds great. I'm going to actually turn this off and I'm going to flip on the Omega Ampworks Granophyre. Let's get a dirty tone on here. So this, oops, get that, there we go. I'm going into Reaper here. Let's throw some distortion, right? Sounds good, right? Let's get a little bit of kind of a genty sound here. There you have it. We just created, I'm happy with that, a 7-string guitar tone using a 6-string guitar that typically only gets used for rhythm anyways. So I hope you enjoyed that, and if you want to see a couple more tips and tricks like this, please like and subscribe, and we'll keep the content coming. Have a great day. By the way, I forgot to mention, because a couple of people have asked me about this before, this is the set that I use for cleaning up my guitar. This is the Dunlop System 65 guitar maintenance kit. It includes a guitar polish, a wax, fretboard polish, fretboard cleaner, fretboard oil, and a string conditioner, all in one kit. Also comes with 2 polishing cloths. 100% valuable product. Do not go without. Put this on your wish list for Christmas or your birthday or whatever. Super handy, and it's all in one kit. Great instructions, and it does a fantastic job. I don't know if you can tell, but 0 fingerprints on this guitar. Basically, I apply it every time I change my strings, which for home studio use every 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, absolutely worth the money. I'll put the affiliate link in the description. You don't have to buy from that link, but it helps me out if you do. So check it out, the Dunlop System 65 Guitar Maintenance Kit.